I am Dr. Darnyelle Jervey Harmon. I am an unapologetic God girl. I have an anointing on my life for wealth and transferring wealth to entrepreneurs. And so through my company, Incredible One Enterprises, we turn six-figure entrepreneurs into CEOs who make, move, and will leave millions. I believe that abundance is our birthright, and abundance was implied at creation.
Mm.
And so I am working to get us back home because we came here as abundance, but we lost our abundance based on how we were raised and what we experienced. And now it's time for us to come back. There's a wealth transfer underway. And so that is the work I get to do in the world. And I am so excited to do that work. I am the author of the brand new best-selling book, Move to Millions, the proven framework to become $1 million CEO with grace and ease instead of hustle and grind. And I know some women in your community got a copy of my
Yes,
book.
yes, yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
excited to be here.
Well, I am happy that you're here. First of all, thank you for pushing through all you push through to be the woman that you are and to do the work that you do. It is such a necessary work. And I've had the privilege of being behind the scenes and see you, navigate several different layers of this work. But at every level, you've done it with excellence. You showed up consistently. I love watching you do your thing and seeing the results you get to create through your obedience to the call of God on your life. So thank you for saying yes, and thank you for stepping up. What made you invest in the journey?
Yeah, so honestly, I invested because it's you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest and vulnerable and transparent. I didn't think I needed it. I didn't think it was me. I just was trying to support my sister friend. Like honestly, I was like, okay, she's doing this. She don't even really want to do it, but she's gonna do it. She needs to do it. There's some women out there, not me though. There's some women out there that they need it. So I'm just gonna roll up. I'm gonna pull through. I'm gonna put a dime on it to show her that it's valuable and people will be willing to invest in it. I'm gonna land a cut, and I'm gonna maybe do it, maybe I'm not, but yeah, this ain't really for me. I'm just supporting my girl.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty because literally you told me that. You was like, yeah, I'm supporting my friend. And I had an attitude, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I had an attitude because I was like, I don't want people to do this because they're trying to support me. I want them to do this because this is what they need in their lives. I got over my attitude because what Darnyelle didn't know and what I didn't know was God was at work. And so regardless of why they got there, each woman got there, why you got there, how you got there, girl, you got there. So now tell me, you're there. And what was the outcome for you?
Yeah, so okay, so before I share that, I want to also share this. And the reason why I think this is important is because high achieving, high performing women such as myself, those of you who are going to see this video, you may feel the same exact way. The title, I survived, now what? Like that, I was like, survive. I'm not I didn't survive. Like I didn't resonate with it. And so I didn't think it was for me because it didn't resonate. But what I learned is that it was for me. And I never have seen myself as a survivor. I've always seen myself as a thriver. And what happened during the experience was an opportunity to really deepen my connection and alignment to the Father. And if you truly desire to perform at a high level and achieve at a high level, attempting to do that absent from an anchored connection will produce burnout.
Yeah.
It will produce chaos. And so what I recognize is, first of all, I mean, you are masterful. And I joke and I talk about you all the time, and we laugh when I do, about how you know the word. And I know you would say, I study the word like my life depended on it,
Yes.
because your life depends on it. And I
Mm-hmm.
admire that. And I laugh at you because we be having conversations. You're like, yeah, girl, because remember when Nehemiah did? I'm like, girl, I don't remember like that, but you do. So I'm going to take you at your word. But what I recognize in going through this 6-week journey for you is that it was for my life.
Yeah.
I feel like I have my business on lock. And where I always have the opportunity is in the life stuff,
Yeah.
right? I used to call myself a one trick pony. I was great at business, always. Like, You give me something, it could be a pile of nothing. And when I'm done with it, it's going to be amazing. But in my life, I would not operate with the same level of veracity that I do in my business. I realized that the significance of the journey was the life application.
Yeah.
And I think it is very easy for those of us who are high performers who achieve at a high level to forget about the life connect. And so, although I did it to support my girlfriend and the title of it didn't resonate for me, it was for me. It was exactly what I needed in that season to prepare me for the season I'm in now. Like, had I not gone through this journey, had I not gone through this, I would not have been equipped to lead where I lead today. And I wanted to share that because every woman is going to see the title and it's going to hit them differently. And for the woman who doesn't feel like the title resonates, I know I'm not the only one, right? I want you to consider your life work. And if you are operating at the same force and intensity to perform well in your life as you are in your career. And if you aren't, if there is not a parallel where you can say we're equal, then I'm going to encourage you to invest in yourself through this 6-week journey. I love that it's 6 weeks because us high performing women won't have time for all that. I love that you get right to it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the daily application like that. Oh my gosh, girl, like that. I still refer back to them from time to time. Like, I didn't even know how much I needed it until I did it. And so, whatever the reason, again, I think I was doing it to support my girlfriend, but I was doing it because it's what I needed. And I didn't know I needed it because I didn't like the title.
Listen, I want to just linger there for just 1 second. Because I remember when you told me, you were like,
remember when I told you?
Yes, she was like, this doesn't resonate with me because Survivor doesn't resonate with me. And so I was like, I'm so glad you said that, because Survivor for many people is synonymous with victim. And the last thing, us strong, powerful, make it happen women who get it done, want to think, believe, or accept is that we're a victim. But the reality of it, I chose the name, 1, because that's the name the Lord gave me, but 2, because we have survived. And I find that one of the things that we tend as strong women not to do is to stop and say, I made it through that. Like, I survived that. It could have been, girl, listen, we can even just start basic. We made it through high school. We survived college when we were doing all the stuff. But listen, you married like I'm married. And all of us had a year 1 in marriage. And Darnyelle, you survived. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made it through.
See, and if it was called I Made It Through, now what? I'd have been the first one to sign up.
I know.
It's just the word survive, but I feel what you're saying, and it is because I am not a victim. I've never been a victim, even though I have been through some stuff.
Yes.
I choose not to posture my life and my significance as a victim.
Yes.
So,
yes.
But what I learned, what the application was it helps me to be even more resilient.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so, like, for the woman that doesn't identify with I survived, now what? I'm resilient, now what?
Yes.
Yes,
I
made it through, now
I made
what?
it through. And let me tell you, and the other reason why I chose that word was also, I think, the urgency of it and the intensity of the word survivor is what we need to hear, even though we don't want to accept it. You got to think, I don't want to be thinking about that. I mean, me, like, nothing about me speaks victimhood. I don't even share my whole story. Oftentimes, I mean, the women who go through this journey, you'll learn so much about me that you never see. And you're like, what? I cannot believe that this is who you are. You look nothing like that. But it's been intense. And what I heard the Lord say to me as I was guiding through this is the intensity of it. We have minimized the intensity of our journey because we're moving.